What was your biggest challenge before starting the program?
Well, when I first became aware of Decentralized Masters, I had been acquiring crypto assets for about 2.5 years and had a portfolio of 33 coins and tokens. I had used various advisors over the years and had done my own research based on my 45-year career in finance. I felt I had a bigger portfolio than I needed, but I wasn't sure how to narrow it down. Digitized currencies are a whole new paradigm.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things that I had to learn in order to function successfully in that new paradigm. So that was the part that I really needed to have help with, and that Decentralized Masters provided for me.
What is your impression of this mastermind?
I think Decentralized Masters has an excellent program. I guess I wasn't aware of any other provider of the type of services that Decentralized Masters provides. The more that I learned about the program, the more enthused I became about it.
Has the program taught you how to create passive income?
Well, I had been staking some of the crypto assets that I owned, so I was familiar with that part of it through the centralized exchange. I had read about total value locked, but I really didn't understand the significance of it, and I didn't have any concept or any knowledge of liquidity pool. So what Centralized Masters did for me was to teach me about these liquidity pools and how to use them.
What do you think about DeFi?
I have the opinion, I guess, that blockchain technology is going to have a greater impact on our society than what computers have had. And I don't think people realize how this technology is going to transform our lives. For example, I recently switched my cellular service over from Verizon to Helium. And my Helium service cost about $23 a month with all the taxes and everything added in. And I just got the bill from Verizon because I haven't switched my wife's phone over yet. And so by taking my number off my Verizon service, my bill went from $95 a month to $58 a month. And it cost me $23 to have the Helium service. And so it's working just as well as Verizon ever did. Helium is partnered with T-Mobile, so they've got plenty of tower coverage currently. And as the devices grow and Helium gets the mapping done and all that, it's just going to get better and better. So there's a real world example of how crypto is being used in telecommunications. And the other one that I like is property, because that's in the real estate industry. I know how difficult it is to complete real estate transactions by the time you get the deed straightened out and the title policy in order and the appraisal and all that stuff. And when that's all put online and you can trade real estate as easy as trading crypto, that's going to absolutely revolutionize the real estate industry. I think the more business and industries figure out how to adapt the blockchain to the everyday tasks that they have to do, it's just going to dramatically reduce the costs in those industries. It's just going to be a radical transformation for our society.
Would you recommend this program?
Well, that's an easy question. I think what Decentralized Masters offers helps people like me use things like liquidity pools and things like hardware ledgers to actually take control of our crypto and be able to get more value out of it. And so for me, it's an easy recommendation that if you're serious about crypto and you want to learn, I don't know of a better source or resource to point people towards than Decentralized Masters. It's just been phenomenal in what it's done for me. And I think the main thing is I on my own and working with the centralized exchanges, I thought I had a pretty good knowledge of crypto, and you've seen the spreadsheets that I have to track my own, but Decentralized Masters just opened up a whole new world with regard to crypto and got me a lot farther down the road in finding and adapting or adopting these real world alternatives. And the one that I'm looking at now is this decentralized physical infrastructure networks. That's a relatively new development, and that's something that is going to link the digital currency to the real world applications. And the more that happens, the more it's going to drive adoption. The curve is going to steepen. It's going to rise exponentially until all of these things get implemented and people see what they do and use them in their everyday life.